Young showing you all how easy it is to make delicious chicken marsala, Gina Young style. If you've never had it, you are in for an absolute treat. So y'all, listen, I told y'all I was going to come in every once in a while or every other day and show you new designs of what you could purchase of different t-shirts. So those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, my husband and our son started a t-shirt business. Now, they're not available as of right now. This business is just now coming up off the ground, and I wanted to show you all designs of things that you could request or, you know, things that you could purchase. Look at this. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? These are my puppies, Prince and Polo, and look, let me move this. Look at the clarity. Look at the quality. The quality in the t-shirt is everything that you're looking for. You're not going to have to worry about these fading. You're not going to have to worry about having a t-shirt that's low quality. When you wash it, it shrinks. This is one of the designs, and I was so happy to show you because these are my hope y'all are having a great day today. And if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this here recipe. Tell me, have you ever tasted chicken marsala? If you haven't, you are going to love this. You're going to love how easy it comes together, right? That's the first thing. You're going to love how cheap this is to make, and you're also going to love the compliments that you're going to get when you make this here recipe. Now, so for today, I don't have Marsala wine, but I do have some red cooking wine, and that's what I'm going to use. Really, for this recipe, you could do like I did. If you don't have the Marsala, don't worry about it. Just use whatever kind of wine you have. And if you don't want to use wine, you ain't gotta. All right? Here's what we're doing. When I typically make this recipe is typically made with a chicken breast, but I have made it with chicken thighs. So either one you want to do, just make sure it's boneless, skinless, okay? You're gonna need some mushrooms. I'm using the kind out of the can. By all means, you can use, you know, the fresh kind and slice them down. I got a nice, sweet, beautiful Vidalia onion here. And we're doing something special with this cornstarch because we're going to be making a lovely gravy that you're gonna love. This gravy is like so simple to make, right? You're gonna need some broth. And the broth that I'm using is a chicken broth, okay? And your wine, your Marsala wine or whatever kind you choose. I'm gonna be serving it today with some buttered noodles. I grew up on buttered noodles and I love them. It's so simple. I mean, it's so simple, but there's flavor, you know? So I have some wide egg noodles that we'll be using. And in my pan here, get a little bit of oil so we can fry the chicken. I may grab a little bit of flour out. Okay, we'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. Make sure your hands are clean. Let's make delicious chicken marsala, Gina Young style. One of the first things that we're gonna do, go ahead and take your boneless, skinless chicken breast or chicken thighs, whichever you choose. We're gonna season it good to give it some great flavor. And the spices make it look gorgeous too, like our paprika and the parsley flakes. I'm gonna go in with some paprika. This is not smoked. I only have 3 pieces here because I'm not making a large batch. It's lunchtime here at the Young's house. We wanted something quick and simple, but it's just for the 3 of us. So, you know, this is plenty enough. If I was making dinner, I'd make about 8 of these chicken breasts, right? So this is the garlic. This one here is the onion powder. Really, I'm just going to season one side because it's thin. When it's thin meat, you don't have to season both sides. I'm going to go in with the gorgeous parsley flakes. That's going to make it look spectacular. Okay, and then we're going to put us some black pepper and salt. For those that cannot use salt, just leave it out, and really it's that simple. In the meantime, get your frying pan and put just enough oil to coat the bottom of the pan so we can fry up this chicken. And what we are going to do, you can decide whether you want to, excuse me, dredge this chicken in a little bit of flour to get a nice crispiness to it. I'm going to do it, but you don't have to. You can just put it right into the frying pan. Let's go ahead and dredge up our chicken breast here. I'm using just a little bit of flour, right? Just a nice thin coat. We'll shake the excess off and put it into our hot pan. And we're going to cook them until they're fully cooked. When you hear that sizzle right now, I don't know if you can hear it. That means you're moving in the right direction. One of the best suggestions that I can give to you all is when you're in that kitchen cooking and you want to have peace and you want it to be a happy kitchen, clean up as you're going. After you use certain ingredients and you're done with them and you're not going to use them anymore, get them out the way. Put them away. Make some hot soapy water for your dishes. Have it setting in the sink so your dirty dishes can go into that sink. And when you're done with your spices, you're putting them away into the spice cabinet. And life is so much easier, I'm telling you. Because there's nothing worse than after cooking, everybody's ready to eat, but then you turn around and your kitchen is a disaster. Clean up as you go. You'll be much more happier. I got this nice sweet Vidalia onion, okay? And I'm going to slice down some pieces. Get you some onion in there. If you want to use some fresh garlic, you can do that too. Okay, so we got some boiling water that I have salted. If you wanted to put some chicken bouillon powder in here, you can give these egg noodles some great flavor, okay? I'm only going to cook them for 11 minutes. Let's go ahead and slice into this lovely sweet onion. And I'm going to cook it, and you don't have to get like a caramelized color to it. Just cook it so you don't have that raw taste. And it's about a half of an onion. This will be the perfect amount. And if you're using fresh mushrooms, now's your chance to get them nice and clean and slice them down. Go ahead. We're going to check in on this chicken. I'm not looking for a dark color, but that looks good. Are you kidding me? Sure, the whole house smells amazing. This is lunch here at the Young's house, and it's so easy to make. When I tell you, kids love it, grandma loves it, your Uncle Bobo, anybody you feed this recipe to, they're going to go wild over it, and it's so easy. Once your chicken is like 90% of the way cooked, you'll know when it's 90% of the way cooked. Let's go ahead and add our nice, sweet, beautiful onions right in. If you're adding fresh garlic, you can put it in now. Okay, your mushrooms are going to go in. Okay, so I'm going to put my mushrooms. I've drained them very well. Put it right in the pan just like this. I know it's interesting. It comes together so quickly. So now I have the cornstarch. We're going to use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and you mix it with a little bit of broth or water, and this is going to be our thickening agent that's going to help to thicken up our gravy to perfection, okay? So I'll put some water in it and we'll loosen that up. But in the meantime, let's talk about what you could serve this recipe with. Today I'm serving it with a lovely flavored buttered noodle, but if you don't want to do that, you can do fried potatoes, absolutely. You could do mashed potatoes as well, or rice. I'm mixing our cornstarch with that little bit of liquid. Sometimes it takes a little while to really grab that cornstarch that's at the bottom. Okay, now that we have that done, just set it aside. Look at this. So here's what we're going to do. Once our onions get nice and translucent, we're going to go ahead and get started on our beautiful gravy. And we need to take our noodles out. Let's go ahead and make this gravy. All right, so I'm going to put it right in. This is 32 ounces. I may or may not use all of this. It doesn't look like I'm going to use this whole container. But if I was making a whole lot of chicken, of course I would use this whole container because you want a nice amount of gravy. Don't use your wine just yet. We put it in at the very last minute. So what you're going to do is go ahead and season up this broth. I'm going to season it up with some chicken bouillon powder, okay? I'm going to put some onion and garlic powder in. We can do that together, okay? There we go. Not too much, but enough to make it taste good. Once it comes up to a boil, then we put our thickening agent in, which is our cornstarch that we mix with a little bit of water. Let's go ahead and drain our noodles just like so. Don't rinse them. Go ahead and thicken up our broth to make it into gravy, okay? Once you pour this in, you need to be stirring and don't stop. If you stop, that's how you get lumps in your gravy, right? So I'm going to keep on stirring, and it kind of lightens the gravy up, but don't worry about that. It'll turn back to its original color very quickly. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Season up our buttered noodles. Always got to use some parsley. It could be fresh, but I'm using, dried. Put you some black pepper. Remember, I put some chicken bouillon powder in my water to flavor the noodles, so I don't need any more salt, right? Let's give this a nice go around. Okay, if you didn't use chicken bouillon in your water, you're gonna salt this, okay? Now watch what we do. A ton of butter. Are you kidding me? That's why they're called buttered noodles, all right? They taste so good. I'm gonna put just a small tad of butter into our gravy, and guess what it'll do to your gravy? It makes the gravy glossy, right? I love glossy. You do too, right? Just that little bit, and gives a nice rich flavor. So look at our gravy. It's not too thick. It is freaking gorgeous. Who's ready to eat? If you're ready to eat when I come back, we're getting ready to taste. Before we taste, we're going to go ahead and put our wine in. Doesn't matter how much you put in. I always use 2 capfuls. 2 capfuls really does what we're wanting it to do. Okay? Yes. Freaking yes. Okay? Let it simmer. Just 5 minutes. Take a look at this, family. I know. This right here is how your chicken marsala is going to turn out. How gorgeous is it? Let's plate it up. We're going to plate it up together. All right. We're going with our buttered noodles right on the plate. What would you serve this with? What I like to serve it with is like a sourdough bread. Are you kidding me? Sourdough bread or some type of crusty bread that you love. Maybe it's a French loaf or an Italian loaf, but that's what we love to serve this with. Okay, beautiful. I have an Italian loaf. It's crispy on the outside, soft and supple in the inside, and yum yum, right? Okay, now watch this. I know, it's so exciting. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Oh, girl, listen to me. I know. Come on, can I get you out of there? Get out of there. Oh. Yep. But we're not done. Heck no, we're not done. Look at this. Can they see? Oh, that's it. Let's do that again. Zoom in close. Oh. And make sure you're grabbing enough gravy so it can go all over those noodles. Are you kidding me? Taste. You want to taste? I'm about to give you some. I'm going in for the chicken. Oh, it cut like butter. Look at that. Look, I'm going to drag it through the gravy. Drag it through the gravy. Oh, my goodness. And now we're going to drag our noodles through this gravy. Get the onions. You want some mushrooms? Yum. You're going to love this recipe.